here at Sugarloaf Kids Online. You are awesome. You're awesome, and you're awesome, and you're awesome. It's easy to cheer for you because, well, you're awesome. And cheering each other on is a big part of kindness. Can anyone remember what kindness is? Kindness is showing others that they are valuable by how you treat them. That might mean that you encourage someone who's having a tough day, or you really listen to what your friend has to say, or you let someone else choose what game to play at recess. Yeah, with God's help, we can choose to be kind to the people that He's put all around us. So I've got a fun way that we can keep cheering each other on. Yep, you guessed it, it's with our snack drive. All of our grades are competing against each other to bring in snacks to help stop childhood hunger in partnership with Gwinnett County Public Schools through a program called Happy Sacks. Even if you worship at home, you can participate through Amazon. Everything you need to know is right on the What's Happening page of our website. Sometimes when it comes to kindness, we do just enough instead of going above and beyond. I bet all of you guys are gonna go way above and beyond with our snack drive, right? I'm cheering for kindergarten and first. I'm cheering for second and third. Whoops, I meant fourth and fifth. Woo! Well, you know me, I'm cheering for all of you. Jesus said something kind of crazy about kindness. Are you ready to find out what it was? Awesome, let's go.
Got a rhythm in my heart and in my soul. Got a reason for this joy I can't control. I wanna sing, I wanna dance, and give everyone a chance to hear about this endless love I know. What you give to me is not for me to keep, it's for the world to see your love. Shine, you make me glow. You pick me up when I am feeling low. I wanna sing, I wanna dance, and give everyone a chance to hear about this endless love I know. What you give to me is not for me to keep, it's for the world to see your love. With
Hello, superfans! My name is Haley, and if you're like me, you love all kinds of sports! And you love cheering on your favorite people. And you do this because you really love kindness. Kindness is showing others that they are valuable by how you treat them. One thing I've learned as a superfan is that kindness isn't the same for everyone. You have to use different kinds of cheering for different kinds of people. For instance, you don't want to use your air horn at the golf tournament. I learned that one the hard way. You have to cheer one way for a baseball team, another way for tennis, and then soccer, and even racing! A lot of different ways to show kindness. So if you want to show someone they're valuable, you can cheer for them, or like you'll see in today's story, you can give a little extra. I'd better get ready to cheer on the Bible story. Ah yes, good Bible story. Very well done. Very well done.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 41.
Jesus was rocking the world. Everywhere he traveled, he told about the good news of God's kingdom. He called people to turn away from the wrong things they had done, and he healed sick people. Great crowds began to follow Jesus. So one day, he went up on a mountainside and sat down to share with them how God wants us to live.
Blessed are those who are humble. They will be given the earth.
God created us. He knows that we were designed to find joy and be at peace when we follow his ways, when we see and treat others the way God does. So, right in the middle of what's often called the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus said this.
Suppose someone forces you to go 1 mile. Go 2 miles with them.
Okay, what? To our ears, this probably sounds like a word problem, or maybe like our PE teacher telling us to go run laps. But the people listening to Jesus knew exactly what he meant. They all lived under the rule of the Caesar in Rome. The Romans had conquered many, many territories. Judea had become a little backwater province of the Roman Empire, and Roman soldiers were sent to keep order. Jesus and all the people he taught lived under Roman rule, and they had to obey the law of Rome, including this one.
I decree that any Roman soldier may force a Jew to carry his pack for precisely 1 mile.
If you're thinking, what's the big deal? Think again. Being a Roman soldier was not for wimps. Sometimes the packs they carried weighed as much as 100 pounds. It took real grit and stamina to march for miles carrying that much gear. So it wasn't unusual for a soldier to call on some random person along the road to haul their pack for 1 mile, or about 1,000 steps. And if that person says no, well, it was considered an act of rebellion against the empire. Now, imagine you're an everyday, ordinary, average Joe, or Joseph. You're hiking along the road, maybe you're on your way to Jerusalem, when you look up, and in the distance, you see a Roman soldier heading your way. I don't know about you, but I think I'd turn right around and head back the other way. Or get off the road and head into a grove of olive trees. Or maybe just avoid eye contact at all costs. But maybe none of that works. The soldier stops, calls you out, and you have no choice but to look up. The soldier orders you to take his heavy pack and haul it along for a whole mile. You can't fight the empire. So, you pick up the pack. And it's forward march. You're probably counting your steps the whole way. 58, 59, just waiting until you can drop that pack. 681, 682, holding out until you can get away from this soldier that sees you as scum. 998, 999, 1,000. That's it. You're free. Roman law says that soldier can't make you go more than 1 mile. So you can toss that pack like it's hot and run on home. Except, Jesus says something else.
Suppose someone forces you to go 1 mile. Go 2 miles with them.
You had to carry that pack the first mile. You didn't have a choice. But now you get to choose. And if you choose to take that pack another mile, it says a lot. It says, I matter. I'm valuable just like you, and I can make my own choices. But it also says you matter. This is a really heavy load you have to carry. And I'm gonna help you not because I have to, but because I choose to. Go the extra mile doesn't just mean go big or go home. Going the extra mile means that you make a choice to help someone, to be kind. You choose an action that says, I'm doing this for you because I want to, not because I have to. And I'm doing this because you are made in the image of God. And that makes you valuable to Him and to me. So, you may not live in an empire, but you can still go the extra mile.
Jesus' disciple Matthew wrote down one of Jesus' most famous sermons, sometimes called the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus taught so many things about kindness, like let your light shine so others can see it. Woo! Do not judge other people. Love your enemies! And Jesus also said this, suppose someone forces you to go 1 mile, go 2 miles with them. That's where we get the phrase, go the extra mile. Nowadays, people probably aren't forcing you to go a mile, but the idea of what Jesus was saying still works. Going the extra mile means being kinder than you have to be. It means making your bed like you're told and cleaning the rest of your room even if you aren't told. Sometimes it means doing something you know you should before you're told and with a good attitude, but you don't do it for the applause. You go the extra mile because when you follow Jesus, you should be pointing people to Him. People can see how much Jesus loves them through the kindness that you show. So here's the one thing to remember today. Be kinder than you have to be. Show people kindness even when they may not earn it. Give them a little extra kindness they don't see coming. You can be their super fan! I did not see that coming. Goodbye, everybody! Woo!
Wow, what a great story. What's the one thing to remember today? Say it with me. Be kinder than you have to be. Great! If you're wondering how you can do that, just remember what we always say here at Sugarloaf Kids. I should treat others the way I want to be treated. Jesus taught that we can show others they're valuable by the way we treat them. He showed this with the way that He treated people, with love, patience, and forgiveness. But we have to choose to do it. And that reminds me of our memory verse. Let's say it together. You are God's chosen people. You are holy and dearly loved. So put on tender mercy and kindness as if they were your clothes. Don't be proud. Be gentle and patient. Colossians 3:12. You can choose to show people that they're valuable by treating them with kindness, maybe when they don't even expect it. Like when your little brother asks you to help him reach the peanut butter in the pantry, you could stay in the kitchen and help him make a sandwich. Or maybe you could even use a cookie cutter to cut it out in a fun shape. You can ask your parent to help you download the God Time cards for today's lesson right from our website so you can learn a little bit more about this at home. We reward kids every time they finish a God Time card, so be sure to send me a picture of yours. So friends, look for ways to go the extra mile, be kinder than you have to be a super fan. You'll be amazed at the difference that your kindness makes in someone's life.